Click on OK. What we have here is the toolbox. If we click this box, then it will display just the color palette. The first thing you're going to do is to click on the brush and to adjust the stroke to make the lines thicker. If you make a mistake, you can either click on Edit Undo, or you can use the eraser. I will be using brown for swale. I'm gonna have to start from the corner. Now, if I feel that I could maybe like make it a little bit higher, I can do so. Now so that it's easier for me to put colors, I can make use of the color fill, which is this one. However, I have to make sure that there are no broken lines. So the edges, it should reach the ends of the drawing pad. I'll click on color fill and click here. Okay. So I'm gonna make the stroke smaller again because I'll start to draw the plant. I'll click on the darker shade. Now if I'm not happy with what I have right now, I could click on the color wheel and adjust the colors from there. I want a darker shade of brown, so it should be around here somewhere. I adjust it a bit. So I'm happy with that. And see how the color changes here also. I'm now going to draw the roots. Okay. Now for the trunk, I'm gonna need a little bit of a little thicker line, so I adjusted the stroke again. Now for the stem, I want a lighter shade and a thinner stroke. Now to draw the leaves, I'm going to choose a darker shade of green from the crayons. I think I'll use that one. And I'll draw the leaves. Okay. Now I'm gonna put some lines inside. As you can see, they're a bit thick, so I'll make them thinner. I'll change the stroke. Now I'm going to choose a lighter shade of green for the inside. I'm going to use color fill. Although that didn't show the lines much, I can click on Edit Undo, and probably choose a lighter shade. I guess I'm going to choose from color slider. No, from the color wheel. I'll choose the green one and choose a lighter shade. So let's see how it's gonna work. It looks better. Okay, now we can start to draw the flower. I prefer to choose crayons because it's easier to see the colors, and you can do the same thing also. I'm going to use bright red as the outline of the flowers. Okay, make sure that you don't have any lines broken. Now I will use the color fill for the colors inside, and I would like to add a touch of details into the flowers, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put a line using this line button from the part of the plant that I'm going to label later. Okay, I've added that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add text. I'm going to click on the letter T here, which means text. Then I have to click on the drawing pad. I will adjust the size. As you can see, as I am adjusting it, notice that the cursor there also changes. I am going to choose the kind of writing that I want. If I don't like it, I could always go back and change. I will use a kind of writing that's easy to read. I've written it down and I'm going to click on place to put it in. Next, for the leaves, and I place it in the drawing pad, and then the stem, the trunk, and finally I have to write down the roots. Now with the color that I used, it will not show. So what you have to do is highlight the words, and if you want to change it, all you have to do is click on your color palette. I'm going to choose yellow because that yellow will pop out. There you go. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is to type my name. I'll change the color again because it doesn't show. Then you have to add your class and your computer number, and to place it there at the corner. When you finish, just click on the red button. It will ask you whether you want to save or not. Click on save. Write your name, your class, and the word plant, and just click on save. Now you're done and you finish.